Manchester United, England's most successful club. The Red Devils boast 13 different Premier League titles, 12 FA Cups and 3 Champions Leagues. You could even say a perfect club. Wrong! Ever since Fergie's retirement in 2013, things have gone south for United and are projected to get even worse. A host of managerial talent has tried and failed to turn this juggernaut around. But now, for 2 weeks only, the responsibility falls on the shoulders of this man to steer United to one more Premier League title. Can it be done? Well, strap yourself then, folks. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Hello folks, welcome back to another episode of my Football Manager 2020 beta save with Manchester United, the road to glory. We're still doing absolute bits in the Premier League, but there's been a bit of an upset. We have actually suffered a defeat, but that was in the FA Cup. So let's take a little look at what you've missed since the last episode. And in the last episode, it was that penalty shootout defeat to Liverpool in the Carabao Cup, and we also made ourselves get through to the next round of the FA Cup by beating Chester. Since then, we've taken on Bournemouth. And we actually won 3-1. That was over at Old Trafford. Actually, Milic with a daily double once again, using his Barnet to make it 1-0. The second, I think it was Maguire scoring his first goal of the season to make it 2-0. Bournemouth made it a little bit interesting with a scrappy wee effort. Cook bundled the ball home, but then it was Milic once again getting his second of the day and our third of the afternoon. Breakaway through, smash it on home. He's been an absolute revelation so far. Hopefully it'll continue on to the remainder of the season. Then we returned to Premier League action once again, taking on Newcastle. We won 2-1. Mr. Milic was out this game on this one, but we relied on goals from Donny van der Beek. Long range effort at the 10th minute. Before Voldemort, aka Jojo Shelvey, put the ball in the back of the net as well to make it interesting. Another long range effort. So that made it 1-1. That was around about 30-minute mark. And then we won it with a Rashford free kick. Top left-hand bins. A bit like real life. That one, bit like real life. Then we continue with our Premier League journey with a visit down to Villa Park. And we won 2-0. Paul Pogba got his 10th of the season right on the half-time whistle. Again, long-range effort. Top left-hand corner. There's been a lot of those long-range efforts. And the second goal was Milic. We'll have a look at the charts in a minute, but I think he is running away with the top goal scorers award at the moment. And then most recently, we did lose to Norwich at home in the FA Cup. This is a game I actually tried to win, but I did rotate the squad. But we lost 2-1. Martial gave us the lead right on half-time as well with a breakaway effort. Lovely little dinkage there, 1-0. Looked good until the last couple of minutes. 81 minutes on the clock. I think it was Roberts got themselves back into this one. And then Timu Pukki with the winner. Not long after, deep into stoppage time. I think they wanted it more than we did. And yes, rebound, second chance Sunday, whatever you want to call it. 2-1, Norwich are through. We crash out. Bring you up to date with some transfers. It's been obviously the transfer window is open or shut in a couple of days' time, but we've lost a couple of players on loan, the likes of Phil Jones. Phil Jones has gone out on loan. I don't know if I told you about that. I think I did. Aidan Barlow's gone on loan to Bristol City. Timothy Fonsu-Mensah has gone to West Brom. Brandon Williams has gone to Cardiff. Aliou Traore, youngster, has gone to Watford. Highly sought after as well by a lot of teams. Juan Mata, we've sold him to Ajax. He was moaning about game time. He's only 31 years of age. He's still got good 2-3 years left in him. I think over in the Dutch league he'll do absolutely phenomenal. And joining him will be Andres Pereira. He's gone there on loan. He was moaning about game time as well. But if he had just been a little bit more patient, he probably would have realised, you know what, Matt has gone. So it kind of gives me a bit more opportunity. So it left us a little bit short in midfield. So we didn't have much money to spend. But we brought in a couple of boys on loan. World Cup winner Sami Khedira's here from Zebre, aka Juventus. We got him here on loan. He'll be a bit part player, nothing too crazy. And then joining him, also known as Hector Herrera, similar sort of player here. I was actually quite surprised that I pulled both of these off. He's coming from Atletico Madrid, 29-year-old Mexican. Again, can add a few more faces to our squad because we are a little bit threadbare, first team wise. And that's it at the moment. So in this episode, we will be doing Arsenal at the Emirates. And then we're going to take on Chelsea at Old Trafford. 2 big Premier League games. Now, the current situation over the Premier League looks pretty good. We still sit in second spot, though, despite having an unbeaten record. We're looking at being the Invincibles at the moment. 22 games gone. Just over halfway. We have got 2 games in hand over Manchester City, which, if we would win them, we would be top of the pops. But ifs, whats and maybes. Liverpool are hot on our heels as well, as are Arsenal. It's a runaway breakaway top four here with Tottenham a long ways away, 10 points adrift. And then it gets even further afield down there. At the bottom, it's Villa, Southampton, and Sheffield United going down at the moment. And like I said, the top goal scorer at the moment is Andrej Milic with 15 goals. He's running away with it at the moment, 4 ahead of his nearest compatriot, which is nearest opponent, should I say, Moise Kean. Amarang's in there as well with 11 goals. But doing bits is Milic. And he's only 25 years of age. He's only going to get better. So we're here to talk about the Arsenal United game over at the Emirates. Obviously, Arsenal coming to us in third spot. A win for them would close the door to us to just, 2 points, something like that. A win for us, so we could potentially go top of the league. We have a good goal difference. We're playing good football as well, but maybe that defeat against Norwich will hinder us confidence-wise. This will be the lineup. This has been my lineup for the majority of the season. I'd say it's my strongest, with De Gea in goal, Shaw, Lindelof, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, Pogba, McTominay, Rashford, Maddison, James and Milic up top, with a bench of Thiago Silva, Herrera and Martial to be game changers. Quick look at Arsenal's lineup. They've got Leno in goal, Holding, Luiz and this fella, the Greek maestro, Papadopoulos, Bellerin on the right, Tierney on the left, Torreira, Xhaka and Guendouzi in the middle. Like I said, Aubameyang up top. Let's go. On the bench. All right, here we go. Exciting start to the first half with 5 minutes gone. Hang on a minute. Yeah, that's right. Key highlights. There's a chance here for Arsenal, looks like. Headed over the top of the bar. Yeah, whenever I'm not playing on camera, I do usually have it as just text only, because I'm on a timer. Got to get these games in. Got other stuff going on, and it does drag it out a little bit. I do have a full-time job, folks. I do have a full-time job. Plus, I make a lot of other videos as well. So time is of the essence. So yeah, if you just in case you're wondering, 30 minutes gone and it's pretty boring. Arsenal having more chances, we're having more possession, but can we find that missing ingredient? I'd take a point though. I would take a point. Lastminute.com chance here. Maguire fires it down the middle to nobody, to an Arsenal man, but we get the ball back down the left hand side. Shaw switches play to the right hand side, and here comes James. He's got Wan-Bissaka on the overlap, decides to keep a hold of it himself, plays it back to McTominay, back to James. He whips a lovely switch of play to the left hand side, picked up by Rashi and Shaw. Oh, Shaw's got his pocket picked, and here come Arsenal. Can we get the ball back? No, we cannot. It is Bellerin with the strike. Holy shnikes, it will be a corner as we edge close to the second half. What's going to go on here? It's Torreira with the corner. He fires it in. Open over. Everybody. And that is half time. So second half gets underway. Not making any changes of late. Leno flings the ball out. Socrates switches it out to Holding. And here comes Torreira now, in the middle of the park, stalling, picks out a pass on the left-hand side. Here they come. It is Tierney making an overlap. .50 minutes on the clock. Corner, United. Maddison on it, fired in. I think it was it was a header, whatever it is, but ultimately amounted to nothing. Here come Arsenal now once again. Bellerin, Guendouzi. Back to Socrates, all the way back to the keeper Leno, who's forced it out left. Headed onwards, Aubameyang heads it on towards the keeper, but De Gea grabs it, cleans it up, rolls it out to Maguire. Bad pass, Aubameyang, looking for Lacazette, strikes. That was a bit of a howler there from United. Show some passion, boys. I'm not going to go aggressive here. I'm just gonna keep it on edge. I think there might be a goal in this one. Tierney's effort from the corner from Arsenal, and it could go our way. Looking at my bench, Martial's probably the name I want to bring on. We'll see how this next 5-10 minutes pans out. Here come Arsenal once again. Tierney down the left, plays it back to Holding. Those two interchange passes. Long ball for Aubameyang. He is a decent striker, but he can't get the better of De Gea on that point. Trying to dink it over him. 62 minutes on the clock. Can United now counter? Here we go. James down the right-hand side, plays it back. All the way back to Maguire. Tries to switch on to left-hand side to Shaw. He comes bumbling over. Pulls it back to Lindelof. And he tries to get James in action. But here comes Arsenal once again. It's the through ball. It's the through ball. Lacazette this time out. They're having too many chances. Which is a little bit concerning. I'm actually going to bring on Thiago Silva here. Maybe get these guys. Made a couple of changes personnel-wise. Show some passion, lads. Really, we're dominating possession, but we're not creating the chances. It's a little bit lackluster. Maybe we'll all go attacking the last couple minutes. It's not going to amount to nothing, I don't think. 2 minutes of stoppage time. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. We're going to force the draw. 0-0 over at the Emirates. But we remain unbeaten. So that draw does move us a little bit closer to Manchester City. 2 points off of them now at the moment. The difference between us and Arsenal obviously remains the same. So it is transfer deadline day. We're going to take part, see what happens. So the transfer window has passed, and I did make a signing. It was a little bit out of the blue, but you know what? I was a little short up top, so I've decided to bring on home Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Yes, 38 years old. There's been moments throughout the past, through the course of the season where I've been decided, especially for the FA Cups and the Canada Cups, when I've decided to play maybe Martial on the left. And then I'm kind of stuck with who to go up top, and I'm bringing in Chong and stuff like that. So I decided to bring in an extra addition. It did cost us $750,000 to bring him on back. Obviously, he had a good season. I wouldn't say season and a half, but a good season at United, scoring 17 goals along the way in 28 matches, give or take. So he's back, and hopefully he can add to some goals. And I don't expect him to be a first-team regular, but definitely adds a bit more competition for us. And again, from the bench, we don't have that many options as well. So welcome to the club again, or welcome home, Zlatan. Okay, folks, next up for us, it is Chelsea at Old Trafford. We come into this in second spot, potentially a win away from going top. Manchester City play Newcastle later, so we may get this over the line before we'll basically, if we get the result in the right way, we'll go top of the league before this video ends. Chelsea comes into this though in sixth spot. Earlier in the campaign, did we play them at their place? I think we did. It was quite early on. Where was it? Chelsea. We beat them 2-0 at their own place, but they're hanging on in there. They're like a bad smell. They just won't go away. So hopefully we can get the better of them at Old Trafford. And we may even see the return of Zlatan today. So it's going to be business as usual for United with De Gea in goal. Shaw, Lindelof, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, Pogba, McTominay, Rashford, Maddison, James and Milic up top. I'm just checking out their fitness levels. I put Abramovich on the bench just to see. How did he get on in this last season? According to this, 26 goals. It's not a bad return, is it? Scoring, 48 goals in 2 seasons? That's not bad. He knows where the back of the net is, and that's why he's here once again. Let's get it on at Old Trafford against Chelsea. All right, quick look at Chelsea's lineup. They have Kepa between the sticks, Alonso, Tomori, Rudiger, and Asapachecha. Jorginho, Kante, Pedro, Mount, Pulisic, and Tammy Abraham up top. On the bench, Batshuayi. I think they're still under a transfer embargo. I've not really paid attention, to be honest with you. I've just been focusing on the boys here. Hopefully, we'll get the better of them on our own turf. So here we go, boys, at Old Trafford. Chance here, free kick. Maddison is on it. Fires it in. Bundled home. Pogba gets his 11th. And it's barely 2 minutes gone, folks. Screaming effort into the back of the net. Get in there. 3 minutes on the clock. We've got another highlight. We're up to the top of the league as it stands. Pulisic down that right-hand side. Stalls. Gets a bit of a ricochet, comes out in favour for United. Maddison plays a lovely looping ball for Milic, gets the better of his man, slots it home. We are 2-0 to the good. It's 3 minutes gone. Oh, hang on a minute. VAR sticking their beak in it, and it's been nixed off. That would have been an absolute barnstorming start. 10 minutes on the clock, though. Just a 1-0 now. 23 minutes on, and here comes a chance for, looks like, Chelsea at the moment. Tomori plays it out to Kante, fires it deep towards Pulisic, gets on the better side, got Tammy Abraham in the middle of the box. He decides to go for goal. De Gea does punch it over for a corner. Pulisic on this bad boy. He is the face of Chelsea at the moment. Now no Eden Hazard. Plays it over the top. Rudiger after chase. Back to Jorginho. He doesn't score many. Pulls it back to Rudiger. What's he going to do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Luke Shaw has picked up a knock. We're going to make a sub because he is valuable to the club. 32 minutes on the clock. We do need their second goal to make sure these points are staying right here. Kepa plays it out left. Punted forward for Pedro. Jorginho now. Looping ball. Pedro is onside. Tackle's coming in. Alonso tries to keep it going, headed clear. Here comes United now with Maddison. Switches over to the left-hand side for Rashford to chase him now. 4 Chelsea players around him. He dances past one, skips past the other, pulls it back for Dalot now, who's in that left-hand side. Him and Shaw, Rashi and Shaw have got a brilliant relationship. But Dalot now filling in the void. Back to Rashford. Dalot looking for a cross, plays it in to Rashi. Pogba strikes straight at the keeper and he punches it over. It will be a corner. So Zlatan is probably going to come on in the second half, I'm imagining. But I'd rather do it with a 2-goal cushion, if I'm honest with you. Corner amounts to nothing. But as it stands, we are top of the table. Edging close to the half-time whistle, but in fact, there it is. 1-0 to the good. We're dominating possession and chances, but we need that second goal. So here we go. Second half underway. Can we hang tight for yet another 3-pointer? We did collapse last time out, or previously, against Norwich, the last game over at Old Trafford. 60 minutes on the clock. Let's get creative. We do need that second goal, boys. I'm a bit hesitant right now. I wanna chuck Zlatan on, but I just don't see it. Should I just go for it? I'm gonna go for it. So what I did notice also was Zlatan's previous partner or buddy, Thiago Silva as well. They both played at PSG, if my memory serves me correctly. Yep, he scored goals. Scores of fun there. Thiago Silva was there. I'm pretty sure about it. So Zlatan comes on for Milic. Can he get the added bonus of an extra goal on his return? Kepa fires it out wide. This is worrying. Maybe my tinkering is going to cost me here. Wan-Bissaka to James. Uses Wan-Bissaka. A little bit of pressure. McTominay back to Maguire. Now Wan-Bissaka. James holds onto the ball. McTominay, I don't like this. Switches over to the left-hand side for Rashi. You've got Zlatan in the middle. Get him in there. Oh, it's McTominay's effort right at the keeper. I think it was hit the top side of the bar. 5 minutes left. Less than that, if I'm honest. 28 shots today, 14 on target. We've been an absolute force this season. We're going top of the table with your eyes on it. 1-0, job done. Pulisic, what am I saying? Pulisic, Pogba's goal, 2 minutes into the clock. 3 more points. We do go top of the table, boys and girls. That's an absolute immense achievement, and we're looking good for it at the moment. So 1 point clear. We've played the same amount of games as Manchester City as well, so as it stands, we're looking top banana. It's still only halfway into the season. We've still got a good 14 games left, something like that, so there's plenty of times to slip up. We have crashed out of the FA Cup. The Carabao Cup has also been in it was a good journey, but we got X'd on that one. Anyway, folks, that's going to bring us up to date for the time being. In the next episode, I think we're going to do some Europa League action. I don't know if we're going to do the first leg or the second leg, but basically we're going to come back for this one right here. I think we'll go with the second leg, either the Leicester one, Leicester AZ, or AZ Tottenham. One of those two. We'll be back for that. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it some love and smash that thumbs up. And if you're new, smash a subscribe. New videos pretty much every single day, including this one. We're going to see out the next couple of weeks with this bad boy, and hopefully bring home some glory, some trophies, some whatever you want to call it, back to Old Trafford. And until then, I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Ciao for now. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.